Alright guys, here we go. He's at 205 points. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to work out. We have, what, we have several. What's our profit looking like here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 salamandras. This takes 2 coins. Let's fire this. Remember, he's up 150 here. Not up 150 anymore, are we? Lose by 39. Today we're going to play a Fallen Rayla deck, but I wanted to do something with Salamander that we don't see too often. So basically the idea for our deck today is we want to go to a long round 3, poison all of his units, and then last save the Salamander to finish the poisons and kill everything. Now you can do double Salamanders. I think this will be better because we have more flexibility how to play the game. Like we don't have to renew the Salamander, we don't have to have the hideout out, we don't have to have Golden Necker. Those are things that can be played around. And with this, what we just want to do is kind of win round 1 by just an overload of tempo from things like Madame Serenity, since the Slice Sectress got buffed, and then go with her, go with Gellert, use Gellert on things like Mutant, and then win that round and just go straight to long round 3. Just poison each of their big units like one time, then last say the Salamander. Obviously we lose to anything playing Carapace. That is what it is. I couldn't fit in enough Purifies here. You'd have to just run Adalbertus, and we can't afford that. So Golden Necker Relics, we just don't play them. We're just not going to queue up against any, because it's an automatic loss, because they have too many Carapace and Veils. As far as everything else, though, we should be able to get a lot of Tall Punish here. Depends on what we're going up against. Very matchup dependent deck. Not really a climbing ladder deck. This is more of a fun thing I wanted to try out than anything else. But that being said, it should be pretty fun. Like I said, we have Madame Serenity, King of Beggars, Oneiromancy, and Decree. Double tutor for Serenity because it's so important. We get our round 1, like a round 1 win. We have to do that for the strategy to work out. Then we've got the Fallen Rayla. I think you could cut her, but I wanted to run her in this deck. If you cut her, you have room for more of the better poison synergy stuff. We have Decree, we got Roach, we got Salamander, we got Hideout. We're going to go Roach over the, whatever it's called, the Flying Redanian here. Even though Flying Redanian's at 8 now. We're going Roach over that, and also over Knickers, so I want consistency on this coming out quickly for more points. You could run an additional one of Roach or Knickers or Flying Redanian by cutting out the Rayla, I think. Then you have 3 more to upgrade something. You could run a second Abomination, and then you'd have 6. And then you could run something pretty decent with that. Or you could run a 7. I don't think there's anything that really stands out to me as something the deck needs, though. I want to try out the Brothers at some point as well. That's random tangent, but then we have the Candle. I think Candle's required because we don't really have coin spending in this deck. Like our deck doesn't really spend coins effectively. The only thing it spends on is Experiment and then on the King of Beggars. So we need the Candle for coin spending in this deck. Heatwaving Candle is really bad against this. Normally I'd play Jackpot, and Jackpot lets you use the extra coins, which is something I considered, but off the books is more flexible, and it helps us get Serenity out really quickly because we don't have that much coin generation. So I guess, yeah, because we can use 2 off the book charges with Serenity, because she's only going to be Tribute 7, so as long as we get 3 coins, which is pretty easy since Trafficker gives us 3 coins, and so does Fistic, we can always get her out pretty quickly, and then drop the Salamander. We don't need... In a long round 3, the Salamander won't be paying all 8, even with the off the books, so we should be able to have all the coins come out that way. So that's the idea. You could go Jackpot. Jackpot, I think you're more all in on the double Salamander. But here we're not going to, so we have to be a little more careful with the coins, hence the Candle. We have the Roland Gellert combo. Gellert we always tutor round 1 if we can. He's just fantastic. We've got the Mutated Hounds. They've received a power buff at some point. We're only going to run 1 Abomination. It's fine. Its tribute is going down to 0, so it's really good value in theory. But we're more about poisoning the enemy than ourselves this time. Couple of Fistics, couple Experiments. Experiments are really good round 3 because we use them to put out a poison. Then when we drop the Salamander and the King of Beggars refunds our coins, we can, if the cooldowns come back, we can then poison again with them. So we want to keep these out round 3. Seductresses, the mutants, Peaches, and Fistic Traffickers. The mutants are just our round 1. If we don't have enough engine off of Serenity, then this should be able to apply a bunch more pressure. That's the deck, guys. Hopefully get some fun games here. No guarantees this will work out well. It's just more for fun than anything else. But I thought it would be something, like I said, something fun to try out. 256, 256, 52234. No idea what that number is. I'm pretty sure we've played this guy before. Someone told me what the number represented, and I forgot. So whoever that was, thank you, but I forgot what it was. That was a while ago. Let's see here. We have Serenity, which is good. We have Gellert, which is great. This opening hand is actually basically perfect. It's basically exactly what we want in our opening hand. And we're going first. This couldn't really get better. The thing is, if he's playing this, he could be playing a Gudrun deck. Like a... Whoops, I hit a drawer. Hopefully I didn't pick that up. Probably did. Sorry, guys. But let me think. I don't think we want to change our hand here. Maybe that. If he's playing like a scenario deck, we might have to adjust our strategy. Tiger's Eye, 1 liter charge, like usual. Drop in Serenity. Boom. Tempo Slam. What's he gonna do? Do the same thing back to us, is my guess. But he needs some coin setup. Needs some coin setup. Poison us. Okay. Can't say I'm surprised. Gellert's pretty bad against him. Unless we have Mutant out. So let's go Gellert. Over profiting, I know. But the shield's not really useful. We should have clicked the shield button, by the way. But generally it shouldn't matter. He should do his own Serenity here. Or just go for the poison first. He's just going to go with more poisons. Pull out his Flying Redanian here. But then we see what mutants can do for us. We'll click this now. Just thinking, because you might have like Play Good Fun or something. Ah yes, the Skillful Create. I'm glad we enabled that option on that last Balance Council. Do we Roland? Do we Roland? I honestly think here we Decree for the second Seductress. I think we just go with this. We probably lose the Gellert. Okay. Okay, we don't have Heat Wave if it's scenario. The question is, do we beat, in a long round, a Gudrun deck? A Forgotten Treasures deck? I don't know that we do. Yeah, I don't know that we do. We want to play Candle here. We want to find Candle and play that. Ideally. We also have Hideout. That's a good round 3. These Experimenter's bad. Let's play a Mutant. We need to see a couple cards for me to determine what this is. Because if he goes Madam... Like, if he has Serenity round 3, that is scary. Yeah, just make more Seductresses. I'm so glad we buffed that card to be in the range of Create again. Not. Let me think. If he's playing Treasure deck, we are much better off pushing here. We would do it down a card and missing Candle. We do have her. Do have her. Can't trigger Mutant. We're going to go for this. We're going to play Roland and see what he does. If he doesn't kill it, Novigrad. Okay, this looks like Forgotten Treasures, so we should push this round. Even though our strategy is not best for that, it's the best thing we can do against his strategy, which sometimes is what you have to go for. He should poison us without us needing to, so we're just going to use Fallen Rayla on ourselves. Could be a Passiflora deck. Although Forgotten Treasures plays both scenarios most of the time, so it's no guarantee. Let's get the poisons off of these while we still have the Roland out.
Any diamonds for little old me?
We don't have the tribute on this. I still think we play it here. Just because adding the poisons to his units is going to be really important. Yeah, this definitely looks like a Forgotten Treasures deck. Gives us coins. We want a way to spend coins. Unfortunately, that's locked behind her. So she's our coin spender here. So we'll over profit 1 coin, it looks like. You know, funnily enough, we have a tempo drop salamander here. We can tempo drop salamander. Because it blows up a whole bunch of poison on him. It lets us do Fallen Rayla's fee a whole bunch. Like there's a good argument to just tempo salamander. Don't hear that one much. I think it's actually really good. The salamander here. The thing is, we waste a bunch of coins, we kill a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, we do this. Let's fire him. Alright, Salamander, let's see what you got. Fire that. Boom. That King of Beggars. Poison those. This is back already. Boom. We want to save this from dying. Your fee. And we want to save... This won't get it back, so we'll save this one. You know what? Let's just remove the poisons from everything. Just do that. We're up 35. He should have to drop his second scenario if he has it. And we still have poisons here. We give location next turn, which will let us move a poison. This Fallen Rayla's fee gets us our points. There's Serenity.
This way.
He's still down. Still down 20. Still down 20. Take this for the poison. See, we have poison. We could poison one more card. I think we want to poison this. Do we use the Rayla order here? I think we would. Its only fee, it appears, is this guy, which isn't good. Our short round's nothing, by the way. We just have to win here. Our short round's just trash. We just don't have one. Okay. So this is going to remove this. I'm just debating, is it better to actually just poison our mutant? I think it's better to poison mutant than poison his stuff. Because this can poison our own things, right? Yeah. So we'll do... Actually move a poison to him as well. We could keep Scenario round 3 as a potential play. Do a Tall Punish. Do we remove his... No, the correct play here is to remove his coin spender. This is the correct play. Even it feels wrong. We waste a couple coins there, but I was trying to figure out if there's a better option. Yeah, kill the coin spender's correct. We wasted several coins there. That was not ideal, but it took us a while to recognize that killing the coin spender was the correct play. So, GG. Some harmony. This matchup's bad. So we poison ourselves, and he also poisons us. So this is a bad, bad matchup. In regards to the poisons finding value, we really need mutants here. We need to put one of those back in deck still. Can still get Serenity. These are the risky cards, the experiments. We have to use them the turn we play them. I think we just put it back. Gellert's not going to be good here, except on mutants. But we are holding the mutants. Let's go grab Serenity, pay your tribute. You shouldn't need a shield here. These decks don't play Rebuke or anything. There's the Saskia. I guess we should have paid this because we're going to spend the coins, right? This is just setting him up to poison us, but there's not really a way around it. We need the Geller out to go mutants, so if we get a poison on a Roach here, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so he's scared of our potential in this round. Interesting. Going Water Saskia, that's a really big commitment. He's probably trying to go Corix's scenario. Without Candle, we don't have an outlet for our coins is kind of the issue here.
I'm sorry, I'll be good now, I promise.
That is not the card we want to see.
I'll consider this my tip.
Put a shield just in case. There's always a chance for like Etriel Morelga in these decks. He's gonna get a lot of harmony points here. I think we have to Fallen Rayla. That's fine, because we can protect some investments. We can boost Madame Serenity with Geller, then remove the poison. Like that. It's just important we win the round. Because even if he gets a ton of value in Harmonies round 3, we should be able to poison the Harmony cards, and then Salamander will get them, in theory. Really want that Candle round 1, right? We don't have spending. I guess us not having spending is just because he hasn't removed our Serenity, though. I mean, we just have good combos here, right? We can do this, then take it off. Get a ton of points this way. That should be enough. I guess we'll play this too. Alright, he's down 50. That's got to be enough. I guess he's down technically 49, 48. Oh no, we're not ticking. So he's down probably 43, considering he has the Saskia, but that's going to be too much for him to come back from, I think. Yeah. Then we just go round 3. He'll probably like to go round 3 from us. He'll think we're drew a bad hand, but we just need to poison the Harmony cards. We saw him pull out the Sappers, usually only 1. So we are looking here for the hideout and just the abominations. The abominations are really what we're looking for. Fistic's fine, but this is better. Let him go to round 3. He's probably going to like that. This is the interaction, by the way. If you play a card that forces you to play something, it'll do it even if the first connection is not met. This is how Waylay works too, right? If you Waylay, you can't play Waylay from hand if there's no units on board. But you can have Simloss play it, and it'll go off because you're forced to play it. This, I didn't know it would go off or not. I guess that is playable here. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Doesn't really matter, but kind of weird. We want Kega Beggars to stay in deck. As far as the rest, looking at a lot of poison. Candle. Question, is Mutant better? Or do we redraw for another poison card? Mutant is potential value. We're not going to do much poisoning of ourselves, though. It's better to look for Abomination. Yeah, that's better. We knew that was coming. Question is, can we just poison all of his engines? That is the question. Let's begin with the Candle. So Percival. Like I said, our goal here is just to poison all of the engines. Boosting this doesn't matter because either getting heat waved or poisoned. He's not going to die from damage. There's the Corixus. I guess with Corixus it could die from damage if he goes like Bowman. We played this melee to avoid Bowman, but like you could get Skirmisher or something. Dana's going to trigger. We're just going to find out. Like, we're just going to see if Poisons beats this. This will be a good test for the deck. I mean, he does have a lot of points out. That is true. So we're refunding coins basically here. So Roland's gonna give us a ton of coins. It's the Dana, Convergence. He's left like 60 points here, 70 points. Triggers this. Obviously we're gonna be way, way behind here, but it all comes down to the last size Salamander. How much poison value do we get? How many big things can we poison? We're down 71. I'm curious. I think we've got a shot here if we just poison everything. I want to get this out early, because having the ability to move a poison that he puts on us is quite good. Alright. Because if he tries to poison us, we can move it off with the hideout now. Otherwise, we save the hideout for the last, say, turn. Okay, I mean, he's going to have a lot of points. There's no denying that here. Let's grab our other one. He's going to have a lot of points, but these will cool down in time to give out more poisons. So if we just poison everything and play Salamander, I guess it's okay, hopefully. I think we win this. Like, I think we win these. Because all of these abominations, all these experience will get another poison out. So we should be able to poison, I think, pretty much every unit.
Your will guide us.
He's gonna poison that. Makes sense. Has a good poison here. I think he gets the idea of what's going on. I mean, it's not like we're being subtle here. Might be the most obvious strategy you're ever going to see. Other than when you start the deck with 33 cards in Nilfgaard. I'm getting really excited here. I think this is going to be an insane clip. I love insane clips. Yeah, he's not going to poison us, because we'll just move it.
Why you still stand?
He's up 100 points still? Normally that would be a little concerning. In this case, though, we are not too concerned. Maybe we should have boosted the one experiment there. The Sun Etrial Morelga range, though, I don't think he has this 4. We'll have to boost next turn because we'll overprofit. I was worried about coins here, but this Roland, he didn't lock, so we're just getting a ton of coins off of it.
The wilds shall lead.
Yeah, he's not going for poisons because it doesn't make sense against our deck. I guess he's just going to try and heatwave this and deny us the Salamander Golden Necker. But the thing is, we're not playing that. What else is big on his board? Guess we're down to poisoning this now. Like, he's probably going to heatwave the location. So that usually is what messes up Golden Necker. We're not playing Golden Necker. We're not counting on replaying the Salamander. We're just playing it hard from hand and blowing everything up. So if his plan is just to heatwave us, get a win that way, it will not work. Which is quite funny to me. So this gives us 6 coins because of Roland, so we can do... Let's see what he's got. See the second Purify? It won't help. Dusk Aspect. That's his only beast too, isn't it?
My eyes are
Alright guys, here we go. He's at 205 points. Unfortunately for him, it's not gonna work out. We have what, we have several. What's our profit looking like here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Salamandras. This takes 2 coins. Let's fire this. Remember, he's up 150 here. Not up 150 anymore, are we? Lose by 39. That's what a combo is, guys. Except that was not a one-turn combo. We just set that up from the beginning of the game. That was satisfying, to say the least. Slow red, I guess? Patricidal Fury here.
Yield and save me some time.
Likely a Raid Warrior deck, but I've seen a couple other things here. A couple red free decks. As far as our hand here, we do have a lot of things we want to keep in deck. We drew two Seductresses. We're running 2 Seductress over 2 Peaches in this one, just because of the current balance state. And then as far as the rest of this, we have... we really want access to Gellert here. It's our big round 1 push card. So, despite the risks of redrawing something bad here, we want to try and find Gellert or Serenity. Not what we're looking for. He probably doesn't Crystal Skull, whatever this is at least. So we can just start off with the Fistic.
The mother goddess, she giveth and taketh away.
Go Serenity next. Oneiromancy Serenity. We have to be careful because we don't have good coin spending in this deck. That is the one thing we lack, is good coin spending. This is going to be a Compass deck. Compass Renfree, so could also be Shoop, I guess. It's going to be actually hard to win this round 1. Still want to do this because it still thins. And considering this matchup and our deck's lack of coin spending, we want to get this shield out. We want to shield this, because he currently has no pings that can target it, and we definitely want to get that little extra points. Boardage, okay. He's going to go for the RNG here. No RNG, he's got a Smuggler. He's got a Smuggler. Our hand here is bad. That's the problem we have going on. We shield both of those. Our chance to win round 1 depends on those living. Since we don't have good coin spending on anything else, that's what we go for here. Not much going on, like I said. I think we drop a mutant. This looks kind of like a loss, to be honest, here. As we try to figure out what his deck is, but we'll see. This round 1's super important for us.
Premium grade, won't find
Let's see what he's got. I'm going with still... It's just going to be a Compass, although what's the Rune Mage for? It's got to be Shoop then. Nothing else makes sense, so it's going to be a Shoop deck. Is this going to be for Champion's Charge coming in? Madman Lugos, that'd be cool. Don't see him much. Bowman doesn't quite do enough damage. Gets 1 short.
Blood for foul blood.
Okay, so it's not Shoop, because that's a second Feral Bond. Bowman doesn't do enough still.
By the race of Warhog.
Could spend these coins to poison him. Almost debating going for Lackey here though. It gets us a bunch of coins quickly. Coins aren't super impactful, but lets us transfer a poison. So we're gonna play this. We'll grab that Lackey.
How else am I to pay my tuition?
Gets us up to a bunch of coins. Give this a shield. So we have enough to double poison next turn. Okay, he's gonna pass. This is what we want. This is what we want here. This is what we want. So this can transfer. We're not playing round 2. At least I don't think we want to. So this order doesn't matter because we're not going to play the next round. We didn't need the order, but like we're just not playing this round. So just going to round 3. We'll see if we can get off our strategy here. These are quite good, although they will die. What are we looking for still? The answer is we're looking for Fallen Rayla and Gellert. It's worth trying to redraw those to find him. Mentor? Makes me think of an Otkell deck, but it's not Otkell. What's the Rune Mage for? I don't know what the Rune Mage is for. Like, it could be Otkell, and he just hasn't played any of the... Like, it could be Otkell, he just hasn't played the Blessings yet. I guess that makes the most sense, to be honest. Which is not good for us if he's playing that. Still things that poison enemies. Can't afford to draw King of Beggars here. Wonder if we can get Roland Geller off. So it's an Otkell deck. That does make sense. The 2 of those will be quite annoying.
Whoever harvests lead stays in these woods for good. Got it?
Should be some kind of removal in this deck, right? That doesn't quite kill us. Candle's our next play here. I think. It's either Candle. It's probably Candle. If he kills that, the Gellert dies too, so we want to boost it up a bit. Gellert plus Salamander is not the best combo, obviously, but I'm pretty sure he's going to go for a kill on our guy. Okay, he just makes a poison out of our deck and kills it. Sure. No surprises there, but this looks kind of terrible, to be honest, for us. We want to get both of these out, so potentially they have time to live and get their poison back. Their cooldown back. Not sure it's going to happen.
Taking on new swabbies. What do you say?
Can't spend any more coins because we need to make sure we have enough for Salamander. Saying that Otkell ready. The Neuromancy for Fallen Rayla. That's probably this turn. So debating if we want to wait another turn on it. I don't think we want to wait another turn. I think since the problem we have here is since he's playing an Otkell deck, he's going to play so many units in one turn that we just don't have time. It's going to heat wave us. That we just don't have time to poison everything, right? Maybe he can't. Maybe he's playing Compass to make Otkell though, and didn't do it correctly.
My fist ex purity is purist in honor.
See what he's got. If he can't make an Otkell here, we might be okay. But it's just like if he's playing Compass to make the Otkell, we're fine. But he's holding the Otkell, so we're dead. We need him to not kill the abominations. So let's just hover over these. Maybe he'll hit them instead. Okay, we're fine for a couple of things. Let's see what we can do here. The King of Beggars. Okay, the tribute. We have a little bit of reduction there. Poison some stuff. Poison some stuff. Get some coins. Poison some stuff. Is this better than spending for this? We remove 4 points with this. It's better to get 5 on this. Do end up with a draw there. That's really good considering how that game was going. Very close. Alright, we've got a Toussaint deck here. Sorry about that. I got a bunch of knocking on the door, so we're going to cut out the beginning of that video. Just the queuing up and such. But here we are. We're going to open mutants against this. Hopefully this is Toussaint. It could be Mill, but hopefully it's Toussaint. Toussaint, we just... I mean, Toussaint hates Tall Punish, and we are a Tall Punish deck. So this guy might get beaten down a bit here, which we apologize for in advance. No bullying. So he's going to go War Council. Grab the Imperial Diplomacy, that's fine. Plunder, it's fine. I think it's not an Assimilate deck. It triggered Assimilate 4 times. Alright, what do we want to do here? Pretty sure we Trafficker. Oh, Mutants is good to trigger. I'm very confident in our round 3 here. Even if we don't get Salamander off, we should just kill him with poisons, basically. We just want last say. This is our best engine setup, so we'll just go for it here. I don't see why we wouldn't. He shouldn't have any poison punishes. I don't think he plays locks either. Oh, Paul Marin. What's he gonna hit? Ah, he hits the Yan. Okay, okay. Sure. We went Mutant into Gellert here instead of Serenity, because with the Tall Punishes, I thought maybe there'd be a chance we could win this round without using her. That was probably greedy, to be honest.
This way.
We'll play her now.
Ooh, looks like some light reading.
I thought we could be greedy with her and keep her, and plus the Gellert mutants. The Gellert mutants, if they stick, their engines add up to more. It's 4 points if they stick, right? As opposed to, or 6 points if they stick a turn, whereas Serenity gives us a coin and 2 points, so it's better get her faster. Alright, he's got to pass here. Like, we're on even, sure, but he has an Evar Evil Eye. That's the one swing. We just need to keep ahead of that, and I think we're fine. Win on even. Oh, Claire, okay. Is there an argument to there's an argument to kill our own mutants here, the one that's already poisoned, so we can't get the Evar swap on it. That's actually a potential play. That being said, I don't want to do that because I want him to have to Evar here. If he doesn't have the target, he'll just boost something else, but it is a potential option if we think that's his only punish. This is the biggest guy for now. Evars will come down this turn or next turn, but we're pushing on even. This roach in our hand, by the way, is not doing us any favors. There's the Evar Evil Eye. Let's see here. I think we stay ahead just by poisoning his guy.
Same time next week.
Token. Yeah, we poison this, we stay ahead. Maybe Serenity should have been ranged, so we didn't block out mutants, but I honestly didn't expect this much mutant value. She probably should have been ranged, to be honest. Who hurt? He's still behind here. Reset's not bad, but I think does a Fistic do it? Is it still worth 2 points if we spend it? 5, we can do 5. Let's go Hideout. We get 6 on the Field Experiment. Love to carry this over to round 3. Keep its orders until we can double click it. Right, we'll do it with Fistic next turn. He should pass, right? He knows we have that order. He probably expects more poisons. Probably expects more poisons. Nothing Knickers. So we're getting too many coins. We might edit this deck. I think we're going to edit this deck and put in the Candle over Knickers. It looks like we have the consistency. It's just... yeah, we don't have a spending Candle. I knew we didn't have much spending. I thought we were going to use it for coins on I keep calling it Abomination, on Experiment. But it looks like we're going to end up with more coins than that. People don't interact with us that much. So there's probably a good idea to put Candle in this deck. Usually I would just discard this game and like not put it in the video if we're going to change the deck after. But I think this is going to be a really good highlight of the deck. So we'll just put Candle in after we do this. Yeah, let's put Candle in after we do this, because I think we should just win this with the amount of Tall Punish we have. It's going to be funny. But we want Candle in here. I thought I put Candle in, to be honest. I must not have saved that change. It's going to remedy us. Hey, that's a good card. Like, let's get a lot of points here, but we have double Last Say with Salamander, so I don't think it matters. We should just win this. I don't see any way we lose. Okay, here, normally dangerous. Here, I don't care. Interesting, the Sergeants. Wow, I didn't expect those. Or the, not Sergeants, the Brigades. Let's poison that, get some coins. But yeah, we're going to put in Candle over Knickers. I meant to do that. But I think because this game's going to be interesting, we'll see a big blowout at the end. It'll be funny. We'll just include it anyway. Like maybe at the end of the video with a little disclaimer. But it should be funny either way. There we go. Yeah, this will be a secret one. We'll put this last video. At the last in the video. You guys don't usually see the games where I like test things out before just like going in and just making the video with all the games, but this happens sometimes. We play a few games, decide we want to change something in the deck, make an edit. Usually those aren't in the video, so it'll be like a little extra for the 10% of you who get to the end. A little intro look into the deck building. We don't always build the decks perfectly. Yeah, we're really short coin spending. The Fallen Rayla is our real coin spender here, but that's a bit much to just rely on her. And yeah, I guess she doesn't have a target here. Yeah, I was thinking we could rely on her for coin spending and then the poisons, but it looks like we have way more coins than that. So not everything works how we want to, but ideally, the idea here is it's good for him to put the points in something else, but the Abominations will re-get... I keep playing Abominations. I'm sorry. It's probably never going to stop. The Failed Experiments, their cooldown comes back, and most people don't kill them, because it's 6 damage into something that's not poisoned anymore, but we will poison it again, which gets us good value, and we can spend those 4 coins again. So that's what I was thinking about for our coin spending, is those, and then the Fallen Rayla. But looks like that's not going to be amazing here. He's going to Heat Wave the Fallen Rayla. Yeah, now we don't have any coin spending, so... let's see, let's drop this. Just poison Milton. Oh, we probably should have... No, we should have gone Oniromancy. We should have gotten another Experiment, because it would cool down in time. That was a mistake. But this game is kind of a lock, so... Kind of just talking about stuff. Yeah, we should have gotten this other Failed Experiment. We're kind of just talking about stuff while we wait for this game to get to the last turns when you were a big Salamander play, and then go make an edit. What's he want to do? Ooh, Sangreal's a fantastic card from him. I'm surprised he didn't use it for a Purify, but I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll still get the Abomination. No, we'll still get the Failed Experiment. Still the best card in our deck here, but it won't cool down. So that was a mistake. And this guy has to know what we're doing at this point, right? Another Nausicaa. I like this. I like this idea he's going for. It's a cool idea, right? Playing sergeants plus brigades because you can boost the brigades, not go tall. But let's just spread some poisons here. That's a 17. We're wasting so many coins, but that's why jackpot's usually played with this. Boom. Boom. I mean, we've got a lot of points here. Yeah, usually play jackpot, but we wanted to play this instead. Let's just have a more consistent opening tutor on Serenity. GG. So that's the deck, guys. Some good old poisons, some honest poisons. No renew shenanigans, no golden necker shenanigans. We're just poisoning all your cards. Don't see that strategy that often, to be honest, but I think it's interesting. It is interesting. It throws the opponent off. They don't know how to play against it as much, right? Because if you're playing a pure, like if you're playing a Salamander deck, it's generally very obvious you're playing a Salamander deck, and the opponent hard commits to round one to try and stop you. Here, we're kind of disguising what we're doing a bit, right? We got the Serenity. Like, sure, they'll see Gellert and stuff, but we could be doing a lot of things with off the books, like crimes. Right, there's a lot of things you can do with off the books, and since Seductress got buffed, there's a lot of experimentation with her possible. So he might just think we're playing the buffed cards, and then not all in against us round one. Or if they don't all in against us round one, the round three is just really. Any decks that go tall get punished pretty hard. That being said, we obviously lose insanely hard to Golden Necker Relics, which is the most common deck of the season by a mile. So honestly, we did not find any. So our prediction, our predictive calling at the beginning of this video is correct. We didn't find any. I think you just forfeit at the matchup against that. I don't see how you have any chance to win, but I guess you could try it. I might just forfeit the matchup there. I don't think it's a winnable matchup. But as far as this deck, it worked out pretty well. We threw in one game at the end there. I think we'll go back and throw in the one game at the end there before we made the edit for Candle. We were playing Knickers, just for a bit of fun, because it was against Toussaint, and that's a hard counter. Sometimes it's funny to see those. But I do like this deck how it is. I think the only thing missing really is, obviously we have a ton of control through poisons. So the only thing that's missing is like a heat wave, like an artifact control, an immediate control. And we're missing Purifies to deal with Veils. That being said, our strategy doesn't care too much about 1 or 2 Veils. Right? Like 1 or 2 Veils in a long round 3. We want to play a long round 3. It's unlikely they only have like 1 or 2 units. And if they do have like 6 or 7 units, we can't poison 2 of them. It's usually fine. The problem comes in when they have go really wide and they have multiple Veils. So Self-Eaters, right? They Carapace puts out 3 Veils. If they go first, they get 4 Veils. They split their cards up. We can't target all of them with poisons. Like, get the idea. Like, that's where we kind of struggle. But you could run up Purify. Adalbertus is probably the best because we do end up with extra coins a lot of the time. And then he can Purify multiple things. Like, that's something to consider. Also Purify multiple locks if they're locking your stuff. Like, Nilfgaard might lock all of the abominations, all the experiments. That might be a thing you want to go for. You can also lean a bit more in the self-poison. We didn't play like the Wretches or the what's the special called? Mutagens. So I couldn't fit them with what I wanted to do. But you could cut Roach. Like you can cut Roach and do that. I just like Roach for the early tempo and points, but you could remove him and then go with that. Fit those in there, maybe bump something up. That could be an interesting way to go because we are thinning enough, I think, that it's fine, right? We have Decree Oniromancy because we really need that Serenity consistency. So it's 1, 2 thins. This thins 2 more. That's 4. I don't think we rest. We have 4 thinning. And Oniromancy Decree is usually enough. I think it is fine here to cut the Roach, either to add in some more stuff down here, like another Abomination, the Mutagens, or if you want to run a Heat Wave, you could run the Heat Wave in the deck as well. Just cut a provision somewhere and get Roach in. It's probably be Abomination I'd cut. We don't poison ourselves that much, and if we do, we'd rather do it on Mutant. So I think this is a potential cut. Since we're not doing the Golden Necker shenanigans with the Salamander and no Renew shenanigans, we don't actually need this Because usually what happens when you double Salamander, you play the Abomination, because it purifies itself, and the next turn when you replay Salamander, everything dies except it. We don't care here. We're not poisoning all of our own stuff twice. So I think this is perfectly cuttable, along with Roach to run like Heatwave in a 4. I think that's a viable approach. Maybe second Peaches. So we have a lot of redraws in this deck. Maybe you don't want to run 1 Peaches, maybe you want 2. So I think that's an option for the Heatwave. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Was a fun one, that's for sure. Really did not expect this to work out. Expected to lose like 3 games and have one funny one and put that up as a video, but we just won every game. So I would not expect that result to be replicated if you guys try this deck, but I'm glad it did because it was fun to play and we got some big highlights today.